Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
It's time for Mechanicsburg High School Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com and now on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe and follow Wildcat Athletics at Go Mechanicsburg on YouTube, available on all smart devices. Wildcat Athletics is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Bobby Ray Hall Automotive Group, Charity Kastner RSR Realtors, Your Neighborhood Chick-fil-A at Shepherdstown Crossing, Lawnscapes Inc., Members First Federal Credit Union, Operation Wildcat, OSS Health, now with 2 locations on the West Shore, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department, RBC Wealth Management and the Turnbridge Group, Renewed Hearing Solutions, Sheets, Snappers Bar and Grill, Seth Gardner State Farm, your Harrisburg True Green Lawn Care, Westshire Decks, servicing all of Central PA, the Wildcat Foundation, and Wolf Brewing Company. Now, let's head out to the contest and the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth on GoMechanicsburg.com.
And welcome to the Mechanicsburg softball field for Senior Day. Today's out-of-conference matchup as well. It's the Mechanicsburg Wildcats and the Northeastern Bobcats. I am Mike Garland. David Bray will be along with us in just a few moments on GoMechanicsburg.com. As I mentioned, it is Senior Day. The 9-6 Wildcats, the 12-4 Northeastern. Oh, check that. That is not up to date. It is the Mechanicsburg Wildcats and the Northeastern Bobcats. That part is up to date, although records I did not update on the sheet that I printed out. Mechanicsburg 9-8 overall, Northeastern 2-16. It is Senior Day, and I'm going to turn it over to public address announcer Ryan Hartman with today's senior festivities. Ryan?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mechanicsburg High School. Before we begin today's game, we want to take this opportunity to recognize the senior members of the Mechanicsburg softball team and their parents. First is Elias Chartrand.
Who are they?
We'll recognize the seniors from Northeastern along with Mechanicsburg today.
Today by her dad, Scott. She plans to attend UC Santa Barbara to major in physics. She says, I would like to thank my mom and dad for always supporting me throughout my softball career. I also want to thank Asha Pratt and Mia Masser for being my best friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Elias Chartrand. Next is McKinley Gimblin. Mac is escorted today by her parents, Lynette and David. She plans to attend Nichols College to major in digital and social marketing and play softball. Mac says, I would like to thank every single person that has been through this journey with me. My parents, coaches, and family, thank you for being my guide and supporting me through and through. I would be nowhere close to who I am today without all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, McKinley Giblin. Next is Chelsea Heckard. Chelsea is escorted today by Adriana, Carly, and Keith. She plans to attend Lockheed. Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea Heckard. Next is Jada Lacey. Jada is escorted today by her parents, Cynthia Hill and Shockey Lacey. She plans to attend the University of Maryland Eastern Shore to major in exercise science and play softball. She says, "Thank you to all of my coaches, family, and friends for all of your support and your influence on my life. I especially want to thank my mom and dad for being my #1 fans and giving me guidance my entire life. Without all of you, I would not be where I am today." Ladies and gentlemen, Jada Lacey. Next is Veronica Vaught. Veronica is escorted today by her mom, Bethany Seuss, her brother, Dylan Vaught, and her guardian, Trish Croman. She plans to attend HAC for 2 years, then transfer to a university. She says, "I would like to thank all of my coaches and family, especially my mom, for always working with me growing up. From soft toss to being my catcher, she was always by my side." Ladies and gentlemen, Veronica Vaught. Ladies and gentlemen, standing before you are the seniors of the Mechanicsburg softball team. All of us wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. And remember, once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the Mechanicsburg High School softball class of 2025.
The softball seniors recognized by public address announcer Ryan Hartman. In addition to those Wildcat seniors, we have 4 seniors for Northeastern as well, including Caitlin Fouth, Ariana Strunk, Madison Redding, and Renee Deemer. Mechanicsburg and Northeastern coming together here in just a few moments on GoMechanicsburg.com. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, David Bray will take over the reins to get us up to first pitch. Mechanicsburg and Northeastern, today's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Back in a bit on GoMechanicsburg.com. So again, seniors for Northeastern, Caitlin Fouth, Ariana Strunk, Madison Redding, and Renee Deemer. The seniors for Northeastern. We've recognized the seniors for Mechanicsburg, and again, we'll step out in just a bit on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Hey there, Wildcat fans. It's Mike Garland, voice of Wildcat Athletics. And that map you're looking at and those little blue pin drops, they represent the central Pennsylvania locations of our broadcast partners. From our presenting sponsor, 11 Oaks Farms, to the south and west in Newville, to one of our newest partners, True Green Lawn Care on the East Shore in Middletown, and everywhere in between. These are community-oriented businesses, and their dollars are supporting Wildcat Athletics. So in turn, fans, I ask you to support them. Pick up the phone and price their services. Shop in their store locations. Tell them you heard about it during a broadcast of Wildcat Athletics. You can go to GoMechanicsburg.com right now and click on the live stream tab to learn more about each one of these great central Pennsylvania businesses. We thank them for their support, and I encourage you to support them in turn.
Does your property need a little TLC? Call Lawnscapes Inc. of Mechanicsburg today at 717-697-1833 and see how Wes Moret and his team can transform or maintain your residential or commercial property. From hardscapes to yard services of all types, tree and shrub service and more, this locally owned and operated business has you covered. Call today for your free estimate. Lawnscapes Inc. at 717-697-1833. That's 717-697-1833.
We are dedicated to serving our members, associates, and communities because they give us purpose. We know we are stronger when we come together as one. We believe financial literacy is a key tool for personal well-being, economic stability, and a more secure financial future for everyone. And we are committed to providing all with access to financial wellness resources. We strive to deliver unparalleled experiences for our members through every moment and milestone. We are built by will, forged by people, and powered by a proud member experience.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Seth Gardner for your personal price plan today.
This is you. And this is us. Hi, we're True Green. We're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. That means we'll give you a pro-level lawn guaranteed. That's a satisfaction guarantee. That's a price match guarantee. That's a guarantee on top of your guarantee. So you can do less of this and more of this.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
The Wildcat Foundation is Mechanicsburg Area School District's education foundation. Established in 1998, the foundation raises and distributes funds that support students in education, wellness, cultural awareness, and athletics. The Wildcat Foundation has also awarded hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships to support students' higher education. Learn more and donate today at wildcatfoundation.org. Wolf Brewing Company in Mechanicsburg, established in 2021 as a family and pet-friendly social experience, offers food and drink options for the community, from the community. Family owned by Wildcat graduates, Wolf Brewing Company is just off South Market Street in the all-new Legacy Park. Stop in before, during, or after the game for food crafted from the freshest local ingredients, plus many award-winning drinks made on site. Wolf Brewing Company, 100 Legacy Park Drive, Suite 400, online at wolfbrewingco.com or call 717-590-7917.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome back, everybody. And as Michael Garland had left us before, it is I, David Bray. I'll be doing the broadcast for you folks today here on GoMechanicsburg.com from the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Today, as we've said before, is the matchup, out-of-conference matchup between the Northeastern Bobcats and your Mechanicsburg Wildcats. We got a bit of a matchup today here. Northeastern comes in today 2-16 from the York Adams division. They're 2-3 through the last 3 games. Dropped the first 13 games of their season so far, but Mechanicsburg a little bit of a slump so far. They did really well to start their season off, but over the last 6 games, they've lost 5 and dropped the last 4. As we're going to go over the lineups here in just a second. Just to give you folks a rundown. Like I said, we're going to go over the lineups here.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to Mechanicsburg High School, home of your Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Today, your Wildcats are playing host to the Bobcats of Northeastern High School. On behalf of the Mechanicsburg Area School District and the Mid-Penn Conference, thank you for joining us for another season of Wildcat softball, and we hope you enjoy today's game. And now let's meet the starting lineups for today's game. First off, for Northeastern. Leading off in left field, number 11, Leah Himes. Batting second, doing the catching, number 2, Caitlin Fouth. Batting third in center field, number 5, Elena Dubs. She bats fourth at first base, number 33, Madison Redding. Batting fifth, designated player, number 18, Anaya McCain. Batting sixth in right field, number 22, Kimmy Dennis. Batting seventh at shortstop, number 3, Savannah LaRocco. At third base, batting eighth, number 35, Renee Deemer. Batting ninth, doing the pitching, number 19, Ariana Strunk. And the flex player today at second base, number 20, Caitlin Winner. The Bobcats of Northeastern High School. And now let's meet the starting lineup for Mechanicsburg. Leading off, the shortstop, number 10, Reagan Condon. Batting second, in left field, number 2, Mia Masser. Batting third, doing the pitching, number 1, Jada Lacey. Batting fourth, at first base, number 17, Elia Chartrand. Batting fifth, at third base, number 28, Chelsea Hecker. Batting sixth, designated player, number 34, Matt Giblin. Batting seventh, doing the catching, number 31, Rylan McGee. Batting eighth, at second base, number 7, Veronica Vaught. Batting ninth, in center field, number 5, Emmy Kuhn. And today's flex player in right field, number 4, Asha Pratt. The Wildcats of Mechanicsburg High School.
Now that the lineups have been announced, folks, we're going to take a quick break as we go through the national anthem, and then I'll be able to run you down through the starters off, as we'll be right back after this.
So I stopped in at Chick-fil-A for lunch and saw Officer Wilson come in. I decided to place a dine-in mobile order and have a cookie delivered to him just to show appreciation for his service for our community.
A few minutes later, I noticed that Officer Wilson had gotten up and left, and I knew he hadn't gotten his cookie yet.
I'm headed to my car. I turn around and I see Allie, and she's running after me.
Mr. Police Officer, Mr. Police Officer.
Usually when someone yells officer, officer, they want to ask me about a ticket they got. I absolutely wanted the cookie. This cookie is delicious.
Hey there, Wildcat fans. It's Mike Garland, voice of Wildcat Athletics. And that map you're looking at and those little blue pin drops, they represent the central Pennsylvania locations of our broadcast partners. From our presenting sponsor, 11 Oaks Farms, to the south and west in Newville, to one of our newest partners, True Green Lawn Care on the East Shore in Middletown, and everywhere in between, these are community-oriented businesses, and their dollars are supporting Wildcat Athletics. So in turn, fans, I ask you to support them. Pick up the phone and price their services. Shop in their store locations. Tell them you heard about it during a broadcast of Wildcat Athletics. You can go to GoMechanicsburg.com right now and click on the live stream tab to learn more about each one of these great central Pennsylvania businesses. We thank them for their support, and I encourage you to support them in turn.
Does your property need a little TLC? Call Lawnscapes Inc. of Mechanicsburg today at 717-697-1833 and see how Wes Moret and his team can transform or maintain your residential or commercial property. From hardscapes to yard services of all types, tree and shrub service and more, this locally owned and operated business has you covered. Call today for your free estimate. Lawnscapes Inc. at 717-697-1833. That's 717-697-1833.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
And welcome back, everybody, as we're set and ready to go with the first pitch here at Mechanicsburg High School. But as I've been saying, Mechanicsburg coming into the game 9-8 overall. They are currently sitting 11th within the 6A. Right on teetering on the edge of the playoffs here, with the playoff being a 14-team tournament. Mechanicsburg, however, they do sit comfortably ahead over the 15th spot as Conestoga Valley. They sit .07 rating underneath, which doesn't sound a lot, but, I mean, out of a scale that's only up to 1.00, when you're sitting at .3, when you're sitting at .62, where Conestoga Valley is at .55 rating. You're sitting pretty comfortably, especially with the schedule they've had this season. Pretty tough schedule. I mean, their last 5 games, they played Manheim Township, who's 9-11. They played Central Dauphin, who is the #1 team in the 6A at 14-2. They dropped a game to State College, who's 9-5 in the 6A. They lost to Chambersburg 10-4, who is 13-4. They're up in the top 4 for the 6A. And finally, they recently lost in the away game against Northern York, who is 12-6. So, like I said, very tough schedule for this Wildcats team as they head into this non-conference game, hoping to take away a win with only 2 games remaining after this. As we are set and ready to go. Pitcher for today for the Wildcats is number 1, Jada Lacey. She recently pitched last time at home and did a good job despite the heavy run scored by Chambersburg early. But leading off for Northeastern is Leah Himes. It's that first pitch taken for a ball, and we are underway. Himes, the sophomore, number 11, she'll lead off this lineup. It's going to be Leah Himes, Caitlin Foth, and Lania Dubs. As that next pitch is pumped in for a strike. Going around the horn for Mechanicsburg defensively, on the mound, in the circle, it's going to be Jada Lacey. Behind the plate is going to be Ryland McGee. First is Elia Chartrand. As that ball is fouled back. Second base is Veronica Vaught. Reagan Condon is going to be the shortstop, and then third base is Chelsea Heckert. And then going around left to right in the outfield is Mia Masser. Center field is Emmy Kuhn, and in right field is Asha Pratt. So that pitch swung on and missed, and that's going to be strike 3 to start the game off for Mechanicsburg with a strikeout. Batting second is going to be Caitlin Foth. Foth, the senior. She was recognized today as it is senior day for the softball squads. The first pitch upstairs called ball. Nice hot day for some softball folks. A lot of fans out today, a lot in the crowd. A lot of people lined up along the wall and on the hill. Second pitch is going to be upstairs again, ball 2. On the flip side, Northeastern, 2-16 overall. They're 23rd in the 5A. Started the season off 0-13, but recently on a hot streak, 2-3 in their last 5 games. The next pitch fouled back into the fence. Last 5 games, they were able to defeat William Penn 19-4, lost to New Oxford 13-4. They beat William Penn again 24-4, and then lost to Susquehannock 10-0, and lost to Central York 21-3. But again, these are tough squads. I mean, Susquehannock 12-5. That pitch down low called ball, 3-1 the count. And Central York sitting 16-4. They're one of the best in 6A this season. But Northeastern currently sits second in their division. As that ball going to be hit into shallow left center, and that's going to drop for a base hit. She's going to thought about going around first, but she's going to stay put. So that's going to be a single for Foth to start off her day. But as I was saying, Northeastern currently sitting in their division 6th out of 7. Only ahead of William Penn, who is 0-12. .23 for Northeastern. Sydney Zorek. She'll come into the game. First pitch down low, called ball. Elena Dubs, the 3-hole hitter. That's cut on and missed for strike 1. Dubs, a sophomore. She'll be playing in center field today. Next pitch, down low ball. Thrown over to first, but not in time. McGee thought she was going to see some movement over there at first, however, backsliding safely. (2-1). The pitch upstairs called strike, even the count at 2. The Wildcats looking for a double play ball. Even though the middle of the field completely wide open. So that's caught on and missed for strike 3. Count it 2 strikeouts so far for Lacey as she's starting her day off strong. Madison Redding up to bat. Redding, the first baseman. First pitch upstairs, call ball, slung over to first, not in time. McGee keeping the runner on first on her toes. (1-0). Inside, called strike. Good pitch off speed on the inside corner of the plate. Even the count at 1. Next pitch, swung on and missed, strike 2. And now she's down in a bit of a hole to start out. 1-2, 2 outs. Runners on first. Lacey gets the signal, sets and deals. Foul back into the netting. It's going to shake our camera a little bit, but we're going to hold on strong to try it again at 1-2. Madison Redding hoping to continue the inning and tack on some runs early against this Mechanicsburg squad. As the pitch is in, looping off speed is gonna catch the zone, and that's gonna be strike 3. Not exactly a 1-2-3 inning, but it's gonna be all done on strikeouts as Mechanicsburg is gonna lead off the bottom of the first. Stay tuned.
Wolf Brewing Company in Mechanicsburg, established in 2021 as a family and pet-friendly social experience, offers food and drink options for the community, from the community. Family owned by Wildcat graduates, Wolf Brewing Company is just off South Market Street in the all-new Legacy Park. Stop in before, during, or after the game for food crafted from the freshest local ingredients, plus many award-winning drinks made on site. Wolf Brewing Company, 100 Legacy Park Drive, Suite 400, online at wolfbrewingco.com or call 717-590-7917. Are you on the hunt for a new home? Maybe you're a growing family looking to expand your living situation, or you find your current space too large and you're simply looking to downsize. Whatever your needs, contact Charity Kastner, Realtor with RSR Realtors today. Charity knows the local real estate market and she will find the right home for you. Charity Kastner isn't just a Mechanicsburg-based realtor, she's a Mechanicsburg mom. And after all, mother knows best. Just ask her kids. Make the move today by calling Charity Kastner at 717-557-9312 or rsrrealtors.com to find your first or next home sweet home.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
We are back, folks. Bottom of the first inning set and ready to go underway. But starting in the circle for the Bobcats, number 19, Ariana Strunk. Strunk celebrates as a senior as well today. So first pitch is going to be upstairs, and that's going to start off her day. Leading off for the Wildcats is Reagan Condon. That's that first pitch. Pitch is going to be dribbled over to the shortstop. It's going to bounce off her leg. She's going to reach first. Rounding first, heading for second. She's going to slide in safely. Good catch. And she's going to stay in at second base. And, man, that's going to be an error to start off, but a two-base error, rather.
Number 8, Mia Messer.
Now batting number 2, Mia Masser. Off of the E6 to start off the game. Condon. That's going to be a walk, I believe. Hit by pitch, rather. Chada Lacey going to get back up. Quick 1-2 to get on base for Mechanicsburg. Now 2 ducks on the pond. Second and first as the pitcher, Jada Lacey, steps up to bat. Schedule 1-2-3 was Condon Master Lacey. As that ball fouled back, it's going to hit off of the pole and bounce right back to the pitcher. But to talk about the lineup for Northeastern, starting on in the circle is going to be Strunk behind the dishes. Redding is going to stand at first base. That's a ball inside. Second baseman is going to be Wenner. Shortstop is LaRocco. As that ball is hit high into center field, underneath it is going to be Dubs, and that's going to be the first out of the game. But continuing the lineup, LaRocco at shortstop and at third is going to be Deemer. And then going left to right in the outfield is Himes, Dubs, and then Dennis in right field. Ilya Chartin. That first pitch down low for a ball. That ball dribbled over to the second baseman, over to first, and that's going to get the job done for the second out of the inning. But runners are both going to move up, so second and third for Chelsea Heckert.
Number 28, Chelsea Heckert.
Heckert, a senior. A lot of seniors on this squad. Lacey, Vaught, Chartrand, Heckert, and Giblin, all seniors. That first pitch is going to be down low for a ball. But hoping to score both the runners. One, if possible. Two would be even better. So next pitch upstairs and outside. 2-0 the count. Next pitch is going to be a strike, 2-1 the count. Heckert playing third base today, also listed as a catcher, so possibly a chance to see her at both today. So that ball is hit high into right center field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. One runner is going to score. It's going to score the second. And it's going to start out 2-0 ball game for Mechanicsburg.
Number 34, McKinley Giblin.
So after the 2 RBI single, Matt Giblin going to step up to bat, designated player for today. Having some scoreboard difficulties. We're trying to fix that for you, folks. That is going to be looped high. Kind of for another ball. 2-1 the count. That pitch going to be squared up and hit into left field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Rounding second is going to be Heckert. She's going to stay put at second, but 2 outs is going to put a runner on second and first for Rylan McGee.
Number 31, Rylan McGee.
That ball high into center field. It's going to be caught, and that's going to do it, but that's not without some damage. 2-run score in the inning. Mechanicsburg leads 2-0 heading into the second inning. Stay tuned.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
This is you. And this is us. Hi, we're True Green. We're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. That means we'll give you a pro-level lawn guaranteed. That's a satisfaction guarantee. That's a price match guarantee. That's a guarantee on top of your guarantee. So you can do less of this and more of this.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
We're back, top of the second inning, and we're underway, still having a little bit of issues on our end, but we're getting it all settled out. We're getting it started, but Northeastern starting out their second inning as Anaya McCain step up to bat. She is the designated player. That ball hit high. It's going to go foul. It's going to be swing and a miss. So 1-2 the count. Payoff pitch swung on. It's going to be hit foul. I'm going to try it again, 1-2. That's going to be strike three looking. Count it 4 strikeouts now for Lacey as she is rolling in the circle so far. Quick little jump celebration between Lacey and Condon as she is rolling so far in this game. Cammie Dennis up to bat. It's the first pitch caught on and missed for strike one. That's going to be ball, so 1-1, even the count. And thanks to 2 rocks being banged together, we finally fixed the scoreboard. Well, we got that set up for you, folks. It's ball 2. Just in case you're joining us for the first time, Mechanicsburg put together a little bit of a rally in the bottom of the first. 2 runs are scored off a 2 RBI single by Chelsea Heckert. So that's going to be strike 2, even up at 2-2. Good off speed down low. Northeastern hoping not to fall for the 5th strikeout of the day by Lacey. Caught on and missed, and just as I said, count it, 5 strikeouts on the day for Jada Lacey. 6 batters up, she sat 5 down. Only allowed a hit so far. And that's going to continue a streak. She's struck out 4 batters in a row so far. Hoping to make LaRocco number 5. That's going to be a strike on the outside. Good pitch to start out. Oh and 1. Savannah LaRocco up to bat. That's going to be hit over to shallow right center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. LaRocco says, Lacey, you're not striking out anyone else, and she's going to get the second hit on the board for the Bobcats. First pitch is going to be ball. So 1-0. Next pitch outside, 2-0. Renee Deemer up to bat. The third baseman, excuse me. Should be hoping to continue the rally that's started so far. That's going to be cut on and missed for strike one. Deemer, a senior as well, was also honored before the game. Her senior season, as that's going to be outside for a ball, 3-1. You'd imagine that Deemer's being given the red light for swinging. Possibly give 2 bases on for the leadoff hitter, or excuse me, for the 9-hole hitter, Strunk. Should be upstairs, and that's ball 4. So Deemer's going to get on with a walk to extend the inning. So with 2 outs, starting off after 2 strikeouts, they got a hit and a walk, and Strunk is going to try and do herself a favor in the circle as well and limit this lead. First pitch, fastball upstairs, called strike. Strunk, a senior as well for this Bobcat squad. Not a lot of seniors, but it's a young roster. So that's going to be hit foul, rocketed into the track behind us. So 0-2. The Bobcats, again, hoping to extend their rally so far and reduce the deficit that they already have been put into after the first inning. Caught on and missed, strike 3. And when you thought Lacey was done, she keeps dealing. 3 strikeouts this inning, 3 strikeouts last inning. She's got 6 on the day as they're set up to hit right after this.
Hey there, Wildcat fans. It's Mike Garland, voice of Wildcat Athletics. And that map you're looking at and those little blue pin drops, they represent the central Pennsylvania locations of our broadcast partners. From our presenting sponsor, 11 Oaks Farms, to the south and west in Newville, to one of our newest partners, True Green Lawn Care on the East Shore in Middletown, and everywhere in between. These are community-oriented businesses, and their dollars are supporting Wildcat Athletics. So in turn, fans, I ask you to support them. Pick up the phone and price their services. Shop in their store locations. Tell them you heard about it during a broadcast of Wildcat Athletics. You can go to GoMechanicsburg.com right now and click on the live stream tab to learn more about each one of these great central Pennsylvania businesses. We thank them for their support, and I encourage you to support them in turn.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
There we go. We are back. But somehow, some way, the pitch got away from Ariana Strunk. And it hit our camera. So didn't want to turn it out until start off for you guys, so you didn't get motion sickness or vertigo, or I sure it would have been like a roller coaster. But because of course, of all things, it's got to hit us square right in the hole where our camera is. So. What a day it's been so far. Nothing's going right, but hey, we're here to live for it. We're starting off at 8-9-1 as the hitters, as Vogt's going to lead off. Or Vaught, excuse me. Vaught starting off, second baseman. It's going to be down low for a ball, 2-1 the count. Wildcat Athletics thanks the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department for their ongoing support for our web streams. The department offers a variety of activities from crafts and dance to fitness and family fun, providing something for everyone. Visit mbgsd.org and click the Recreation tab, or stop by their office at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center to explore all they have to offer. As that pitch down low is going to load the count 3-2 for Vaught. Hoping to start off the inning same way as how they did the last inning. And continue as that's going to be dribbled over to the pitcher, slung over to first, and that's going to be an easy first out for the Bobcats. Emmy Kuhn rounding out this Mechanicsburg lineup. First pitch upstairs for a ball. That's going to be fouled back into the fence. We're all ducking for cover at this point in time with how that literally I can't believe it hits the one spot where the camera is. So I've seen it all, folks. Actually, I haven't. We'll see if it happens today. But 1-1 for Kuhn. Outside, it's going to be a ball 2. The scheduled 3 was going to be Vaught, Kuhn, and Condon. So this is the 1-2-3. As that ball is going to be dribbled over to the tough play for the second baseman, and she's going to make it safely. And Kuhn's going to, with her speed, is going to lead off a single for Condon to hopefully continue. Condon got on first time 0 for 1 as there was an error by the shortstop, which got her on base the first time around. Came around to score on the RBI single. That's going to be a breaking ball down low for strike 1. The Bobcats have to be careful. Kuhn's got some speed on first base. You always got to be careful for his steal attempt. Next pitch upstairs for a ball. Even the count at 1. Mechanicsburg needs this game to be able to push themselves a little bit more into that playoff position, as that's going to be ripped into center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Kuhn rounding second. She's going to slide into third, and she's going to be there safely. Condon going to advance to second on the throw as well. So now with 1 out, you have runners on second and third for Mia Masser. Lady Gaga is her walkout song. Good choice, honestly. But now with runners on second and third, as that's going to be just foul. So 0-1 the count to start. Mechanicsburg 2 games remaining, both away. They'll be at Central Dauphin, which is a big game if they're able to defeat the mighty Rams. 14-2 for them. They're first in the 6A. She's going to square to bunt. Dribble her over. Runners coming home. Everyone's going to be safe. And that's going to be a infield base hit for Masser, as Kuhn's going to come around to score as well. Jada Lacey back at the bat first time around, flew out to the center field. But runners now, with a runner not too far away from home. First pitch is going to be outside, but that's going to be a stolen base for Mia Masser as she's going to move up to second. Not many of those you see in softball, so always interesting to see some. Lacey is going to dribble one over to the left field line. Going to go foul for strike 1. But Mechanicsburg only 1 out. Anything in the outfield is going to score the runner from third, as Condon's definitely got some speed, as shown by stretching out a single into a double before. That's going to be hit high in the air into right field. Underneath it is going to be Dennis. Coming from third to score is going to be Condon. And Masser's going to advance to third on the sacrifice fly by Jada Lacey. So 4-0 now for the Wildcats. Elia Chartrand up to bat. Last time around, Elliott grounded out to the second base side as the first pitch is popped in for a strike. Masterston not too far away at third base. Hoping to drive another runner in to continue it going. That's going to be outside for a ball. Next pitch, cut on and miss, strike 2. Now Chartrand down 1-2. Dribbled over, it's going to be the same thing as last time. 4-3, and that's going to do it. No runs are going to score on that play. But the damage again has been done. 2 runs scored in the inning to extend the lead 4-0 for the Wildcats, as Northeastern's going to try and get it back right after this.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome back, folks. Top of the third. New pitcher for Mechanicsburg. Kayla Yo is going to get her chance to pitch. The freshman, she's got a lot of years left for this Mechanicsburg Wildcat squad. As Northeastern going to try and get something back here. Leading off, Leah Hines. That's going to be bunted over. It's going to go foul right to the catcher for strike 1. Lacey did a good job on the circle. 2 hits, 1 ball, 6 strikeouts in 2 innings, which is quite impressive. That pitch is going to be knocked over the first baseman. It's going to drop into shallow right field for a base hit. That's going to start out the inning for Northeastern. As now batting is Caitlin Voth. It's going to be outside, ball 1. Last time around, she's singled. So eventually pinch ran for her. So that's going to be a ball on the outside corner. Thought I might have clipped it. McGee thought so as well, but it's going to be outside for ball 2. Yost gets the signal, sets and deals. Swung on, belted over us in the box, and that's going to go foul. A chance for some baseball action tomorrow with being on the 13th, as they have a chance to play Greencastle Antrim for the Mechanicsburg Wildcats, but that's going to be fouled back into the fence. Camera's going to stay put, thank God. That's going to even the count at 2-2. But like I was saying, barring no rain showers, Mechanicsburg will play another baseball home game. So that ball dribbled over Condon, flips over to second. Vought's going to drop it, so everyone's going to be safe. And that's going to be a fielder's choice for foul. And number 23, Sydney Zorek, is going to come in as a courtesy for the catcher. As Elena Dubs back up to bat, squares to bunt, dribbled one over. That's going to go foul. 0-1 to start out. Runners on second and first. Northeastern, no outs. Going to try and put something together here. The 0-1. Yo sets and deals. Upstairs, going to be called a ball. We're going to try it again. 1-1. The 1-1. The pitch upstairs is going to be called ball. Runner breaks for third, runner and second. There's going to be 2 free stolen bases there. So runners both going to advance to second and third. It's going to be 2-1. Going to give the Bobcats a chance to bring a runner home, maybe 2, as that bunt is going to be high. It's going to drop in. It's going to be bobbled by the third baseman. Runners are going to stay put at second and third, but that's going to be I believe that's going to be an infield single for Dubs. No play could be made. But now bases are juiced with no outs for the Bobcats. And Redding is going to be up to bat. It was an interesting choice to take out Lacey, especially with how hot she's been pitching so far this game. The pitch gonna be pumped in for a strike. 0-1 to start out. Already in the top of the third inning. It's been a quick game so far. Hopefully we continue this trend. As Yo sets, deals, it's going to be upstairs for a ball. Even the count of 1. Thank you, fans, for joining us here today on the GoMechanicsburg.com broadcast. Brought to you by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Pennsylvania. That ball is going to be humped high, and it's going to go foul. 1-2. Yo hoping to strike her out and limit the damage that could be done. The pitch. Looping off speed just outside. We're going to go 2-2. 2-2. Redding stands in. She receives the pitch. Caught on and missed. Strike 3. That's going to be her second strikeout of the day for Redding. And Yo is going to record her first. But a huge strikeout in a situation like that. His back up to hit is Anaya McCain. Anaya struck out looking last time around. But then again, who didn't? As our first pitch upstairs is a strike. Infield is in for any play at any part, so double play ball's in play. Any throw home is going to be played. That's going to be dribbled over. Yo, slung over home. She's going to be out. So they got the force at home with Himes. 1-2 is going to be the call, but everyone else is going to move up a base, and McCain's going to reach on a fielder's choice. But a good play to limit the run there. Now, 2 outs. Cammie Dennis struck out last time swinging. It's going going to be outside for a strike. Yo hoping to get out of the jam that has been started early. She sets and deals. Swung on and missed for strike 2. And now Dennis down 0-2. 3 batters on base early. Struck out and a ground out. It's going to bring the 2 outs. Next pitch outside for a ball. Thought it could have caught the corner, but home plate umpire says it's outside. So we're going to try it again. 1-2. Yo trying to get the knockout punch to retire the side. Strike 3 looking. And Yo's going to sit down Northeastern. 3 on early to load the bases, but Mechanicsburg's going to get out of it as they get another chance to hit in the bottom of the 3rd. Stay tuned.
I needed a change in my life. I wanted to be closer to my grandchildren. I was not hearing what the kids were saying. I fly hot air balloons and I couldn't hear leaks. It was time to take care of my hearing. As soon as I met Mary Ann at Renewed Hearing Solutions, she made me feel so comfortable. My life has improved so much since I got hearing aids. It was the best thing I've ever done. I would highly recommend Renewed Hearing Solutions.
Get back in the conversation. Call Renewed Hearing Solutions today.
The Turnbridge Group at RBC Wealth Management are proud supporters of Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. When you're faced with tough business, personal, and financial decisions, turn to the Turnbridge Group. They specialize in retirement planning and complex financial situations as their team helps you define and attain your goals, all while building a strong and caring relationship with you. Advisors Tim Engel, Jonathan Stow, and Nick Hansen are available for your call today. The Turnbridge Group, part of the community and for the community. Visit them online at turnbridgegroup.com or call 717-724-4225.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
We're back here, folks. Bottom of the 3rd inning. A substitution for, I believe, Northeastern. The first pitch is going to be outside for ball 1. But yeah, as I heard from the home plate umpire, number 1, Nittany Gobeller is going to come in. So that's going to be dribbled over. Gobeller over to first. It's going to skip past. That's going to be an E6 to get the inning started.
Number 34, McKinley Giblin.
For Chartrand. Excuse me, that was for Heckert. That ball popped up. It's going to go into foul territory. And some fan is going to get that one. Giblin's up to bat. Upstairs, going to go over Giblin's head. That's going to be a ball. So 1-1, even the count. Next pitch, it's going to be grounded up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Heckert's going to stand in at second. That's going to be a base hit and extend it for the Wildcats. 2 runners on, first 2 runs for the inning. As Rylan McGee's going to step back in. Last time around, when it flew out to center field. It's 0-for-1 on the day. That pitch is going to be called strike. The pitch swung on, belted into left field. Coming underneath it is going to be Himes, and she's going to get the first out of the inning. No runners are going to advance, so Mechanicsburg's still going to have runners on second and first. Veronica Vaught. Vaught grounded that to the pitcher last time around. 0 for 1. First pitch down low, ball 1. Down low, it's going to skip past the catcher. Runners are going to get to third and second, safely standing. That's going to go in as a wild pitch. Skipped in the dirt before where Foth can make a play on it. Upstairs for a ball, so 3-0 to start out for Vaught. There's a chance to have bases loaded for Emmy Kuhn, who singled and scored last time around. Could be down low, ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk to start out. And like I said, bases are going to be loaded for Emmy Kuhn.
Number 5, Emmy Kuhn. You ready? You ready?
Emmy Kuhn, like I said, singled and scored last time around. Responsible for one of the 4 runs. That first pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Strunk's got to try and find the zone here. 5 straight balls so far. That's going to be fouled back into the netting. Every time the ball hits the fence, I'm so worried that this camera's going to fall off now. I mean, it's already happened once. Why not again, right? At that point in time, everyone's going to get motion sickness. Infielders in tight. It's going to be dribbled up. Second baseman going to sling it home. And everyone's going to be safe. Don't know why she was throwing home. Could have just tagged Vaught running to second. But it doesn't matter. A fielder's choice is going to pick up an RBI for Kuhn. So 5-0 right now for Mechanicsburg. As Condon's going to start up. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Giblin's going to score. Vaught's going to score, and that's a 2 RBI single for Reagan Condon. That's going to expand the lead 7-0. As we're going to have a quick mound visit for Northeastern. But it's a great time to talk about is save the date, folks. The Wildcat Foundation will hold its 16th annual golf outing on Friday, August 8th, 2025 at the Carlisle Barracks Golf Course. The golf outing serves as one of the Foundation's 3 main fundraisers in its annual mission to raise money to fund grants for Mechanicsburg Area School District students and teachers. Sponsorship opportunities and event registration open in late April, so right now you can do it, folks. So just check out wildcatfoundation.org/events/golf-outing for more information. I would love to go there. I'm sure a lot of the Mechanicsburg faithful would like to see me come out there, but unfortunately I'm a terrible golfer. But of course, sponsorship's always available for you folks, as that's going to be down low for a ball to start out Mia Masters' third at-bat of the game. Down low, another ball. It's going to dribble away. Runners are going to break for third and second, and they're both going to stay standing safely on the wild pitch. That's going to be down low for a ball. Strunk just having trouble finding the zone. The 3-0 is inside for another ball, and the bases are going to be loaded again.
Number 1, Jada Lacey.
Jada Lacey back up to bat. Bases loaded, 1 out. That first pitch upstairs for a ball. And man, right now, Strunk just having trouble finding the zone. She needs to find something here. Knock a double play, get something off the end of the bat or something. So that's going to be upstairs again for another ball. It's a good spot for it. Just fortunately didn't catch the top of the zone. Bottom of the third, as that's going to be dribbled in. That's going to drop for a base hit. One runner's going to score. Everyone else is going to move up a base as Mechanicsburg's going to expand their lead to 8-0. Condon's going to get to third, Master to second, and Lacey on the RBI single is going to get to first safely. Kuhn is going to score unearned, so something to, I guess, put in the positive, as that ball is going to be hit foul to start off Chartrand. Barring no double play, Mechanicsburg's hit around so far in the inning, and I'm going to have to expand my paper stat sheet to accommodate for it. That's going to be down low for a ball. Mechanics were doing a good job and just getting runs. I mean, it's 8-0 so far. So that's going to be down low. Catcher, good job staying in front of it. A 2-1 the count regardless. The 10-run rule does not come into effect until the 5th inning. I learned last time I here it was the 10-run rule, not the 8-run rule, as college is different. That's going to dribble up. It's going to sneak past everyone for a base hit. One runner's going to score from third. Around second is Master. She's going to score as well. And that's going to be 10-0 Mechanicsburg. And just to keep adding on for the squad, as that ball is going to be dribbled up the middle. That's going to be another base hit for Hecker. Runner is going to stay put at third, so we're going to have bases loaded once more for Mechanicsburg. Lacey's going to be on third, Chartrand at second, and Lacey at first. As Matt Giblin going to get another chance. 2 for 2 with 2 singles. One of them being in this inning. She scored as well. The only out coming from Rylan McGee. That ball is going to be hit foul. Hopefully it didn't hit my car over there in the parking lot, but I guess I'll have to see later today. But 10-0 right now in the third inning, and this Mechanicsburg Wildcats team keeps adding on. One out with the bases loaded. That's going to be flared out into left center field. It's going to drop in for a base hit more. Runner easily going to walk in from third. Rounding third is going to be Chartrand. She's going to score safely, as that's going to be a 2 RBI single for Matt Giblin. As we're going to have a pitching change here, folks. As Mechanicsburg is nearing the 15-run rule after 3 innings. So we're going to have a pitching change as well. Number 7 for Northeastern is going to come in. Riley Galloway, the freshman. .1 innings pitched for Strunk. I'm tallying up runs at this point in time to see how many there is. It's 11 hits. It's going to be 12 runs, but 9 scored here in the third, or 8 scored here in the third, excuse me. Only 10 of them are going to be earned, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 9 of them, excuse me. But yeah, 11 hits, 11 runs, or 12 runs, excuse me, with 9 earned runs, 2 walks, no strikeouts, and a hit by pitch. So that's going to round out the day in 2.1 innings. As Galloway is getting set and ready to go for the Bobcats. Sitting on second is Chelsea Heckert, and on first is Matt Giblin. Heckert started out the inning. She reached on an error and eventually scored later Giblin hit a single. Eventually scored as well. Everyone has scored in this inning for Mechanicsburg except for Rylan McGee, who's responsible for the flyout, as she gets another chance to come back up. Rylan McGee hoping for a second chance here in the inning as that ball is belted out to center field shallow. Underneath it is going to be Dubs, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. Real unfortunate that you're out 2 times in the same inning. I mean, I can't say how much that's going to occur, but Veronica Vogt up to bat, or Vaught, excuse me. Vaught walked and grounded out, so 0 for 1 on the day. That's going to be fouled back. McGee gave a quick little speech to her before she was able to come up to bat. Not much you can really say, as he only took 1 pitch before he swung. 0-1. Sets and deals off speed outside, so even the count of 1. Fans, I hope you're enjoying today's broadcast, folks. 12-0 so far for Mechanicsburg in 3 innings. We're still going here in the bottom of the 3rd. That's going to be lined out of the glove of the shortstop, but everyone's going to be safely on the base hit by Vaught. And that's going to continue the inning. Bases are loaded for Emmy Kuhn. Kuhn reached on a fielder's choice. Gobeller couldn't hold on to it at shortstop. Kuhn, bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch down low, ball 1. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Next pitch upstairs is going to be a ball. Looking for the off speed there. Didn't break it enough. Next pitch down low. It's going to be dropped in for a base hit. Chelsea's Heckert's going to score from 3rd, but that's all that's going to do it. Now that's an RBI single for Emmy Kuhn to keep the bases juiced. As Reagan Condon steps back up. He's currently hit 4 times now in 3 innings. Reached on an error to start the game. Singled twice to give her 2 for 3 on the day. But hoping to tack in a few more runs with the 9-run inning so far, as that's going to be a ball upstairs. And I'm not sure our scoreboard in real life here can handle having 10 runs on the board. Outside, it's going to be strike 1. A little generous there from the umpire. (13-0). Condon, a nice hit in the center field would do it. That's going to be flowing over to left field. It's going to be shallow, running into it. It's going to drop for a base hit. 1 runner's going to score. 2 runners are going to score. And that's going to be 15-0. And that's going to be game, folks. 15 runs scored in 3 innings. Mechanicsburg is going to take the victory, 15-0. And that's going to do it from here, folks. Thank you so much for joining us here on GoMechanicsburg.com. Sponsored to you by 11 Oaks Farms. That's going to finish the day here, everybody. We'll see you guys next time for possibly baseball tomorrow. And this has been David Bray on the Go Mechanicsburg broadcast.